What's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to do something very fast and direct. I want to show you guys how I mix my vocals using Logic Pro 11. Let's go. Well, this song is kind of straight. It's one of my recordings, and I want to mix it and show you guys how I mix. Love me right, love me tenderly. What I've done first, I just arrange every element of the production into a different stack. This for the so this is for the drums. We have the instruments, we have the vocals, and we have the backup. So I want to work on just this vocals today, and I'll show you guys how I mix my song. So let's go. Now this is the vocals. So what I do first of all is to create an auxiliary port for lead vocals. So I'm gonna call this lead vocal, or I can call it lead vox. Yeah, lead vox. It works. So if you see right now, let me still. And I will stand by you. Love me right. Everything's love me there. So I think what I do first, since it's recorded, I think it was recorded in a very noisy environment. Why was it noisy? Oh, the air conditioner was on. So what I want to apply first, love me right, to reduce those silent noise. I'll do that later, but the first thing I want to do is to add my compressor first of all, to make sure I'm going to use 3 compressors for this. I'll tell you why I'm using 3 compressors. The first one I want to add is the default compressor from Logic Pro. This one, I'll put it on -12 dB, then I'll push the love me 10. So I want to make it more this kind of setting where you put an alto on -12 dB, allow your vocal to be up front in the mix. And Leo treats me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right. You see the meter is already. So on the graph you could see what's happening. Love me tenderly, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Too many heartbroken people, so scared to love again. So that's the first compressor I want to use. Then I want to add my. You could use any EQ of your choice, but I prefer to use the Ozone 11 EQ. So this is my go-to EQ. You could use any EQ of your choice, but we cannot do without low. So I want to cut out the low frequency from like 20 Hz up to like maybe 150 Hz. So I'll click on the high pass. Oh, find someone that is. So I want the high pass not to be just sharp. I want it to be something flat. Okay, yeah. Then let's go. It's right. Find someone that is true. So they say until it happened over again. Who then can we love? Who then can we trust? I'm just curious. I'm just curious. So what I want to do is I want to put a part of the song on loop so I could replay it over and over again and get the perfect sound I want. So love me right, love me tenderly. So the first thing I want to do is to add subtractive EQ, just to cut out the low frequency. Then if I do some aggressive later on. Love me right. I want to cut out also I want to do some low pass filter, just to cut out the. I don't like the extra. I think I was saying brick wall. Yeah, just to cut out the high filter. Love me right, love me. Because the human hearing is between the range of 20 Hz to like 20 kHz. So there's no need of me leaving this other part of it. Love me right. Love me tenderly, treat. So this is what I'm using right now. Then I want to make sure the vocal is flat. So I will show you two ways to do that. You could either use a stock plugin of Logic Pro, but I will show you how to use the stock plugin, which I'm doing right now, and also show you other choices. So this is like a stock plugin of Logic Pro. I'll turn off the auto gain. Love me right. Turn it on. Then I will try to listen. I want to make sure. Right. Let me turn it off. You won't listen to the sound already. It's already been compressed. Love me right. I'll turn it off. Love me tender. Turn it on. Love me right. But what I want to do, I want to make sure it has a very slow attack, then a very fast release, so make it sound soft. Love me right. Then I want to reduce it. Love me right. Now you see, then I love me tender. I'm already removing like about minus 10 dB from the vocal. Love me right. Well, I have to add again to gain back those vocal removed. Love me right. Yeah. Love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you. While I was up, the vocal is already kind of compressed a little because the stem file seems a little bit compressed. So this is what I do to make it like more even. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you. So this is very good, but I want to use a different plugin just for the sake for this mix. And this plugin is called the STS Max plugin. So there's this part of the plugin I like more for a preset for vocals. I just like the way they did it. Then you could tweak it to your taste. Then this is it. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, exactly. Love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you. So if you want to add auto tune, you can put it at the first part of your mix. For example, you can use I use waves sometimes, but I don't think I need it for this song because the vocal sounds tuned. But in case you want to add it, it's on F sharp. You can listen to the song. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right. So there's a little bit more too much compression in the song. Excuse me. So I have to love me right, listen. Love me. So the first compression is too much. It's like cutting off some part of the vocal. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Too many heartbroken people. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Too many heartbroken people. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right. That word treats me is like something is okay. Let me turn it off and see if it's affected. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right. Okay, treat me right is already got taken off from the recording. So love me right, I was kind of surprised. Love me right, so love me ten. Use the inputs and use the outputs. Love me right, love me ten. I'm going to like -3 input and also love me right, love me tender. dB outputs. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right. So that's what I wanted to do over there. Then I have this one, this compressor to make everything sound like leveled. Love me right, yeah. Love me tenderly, oh. Treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right. Exactly how I want it. So that I'll take it off. I don't need this one. Then what I want to do next is to add a DXer. I want to use. You could use the Logic Pro default DXer from the Dynamics and get a DXer. But I want to use this DXer from Akosuno's company. I like it. It's straightforward. It's not like difficult. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh. Treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh. So the last plugin I want to add is a console EQ from Logic Pro. It's really good. So this EQ is called console EQ. It's really good. I like it because it's easier to just know the I want to remove some part of the low end. Love me right. That came along with the DXers. Love me right. So this would be like from 50kx, then I'll reduce. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh. Yeah. Treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh. Treat me right, and I will stand by you. Need more DXer. Love me right, love me tenderly. So it should not sound as if we're just mixing without the comparison with the instrumental. So let me turn on the instrument. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh. Treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh. Treat me right, and I will stand by you. Too many heartbroken people. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh. Treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me. Okay, I want to add a reverb, so I'm going to create a box for the reverb. So this is reverb. Then I'm going to add. So there's this reverb that's very popular called the Valhalla reverb. It's so good, I won't lie. Even the default nature of the reverb, it gives your mix a very wide ambience on the mix. So, but let's listen to this reverb first of all. This is like the default settings of the reverb. So, just take a listen. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh. Treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me. So you could tweak it on your own, like use the burst effects. Normally, I do apply EQ, the default EQ. I normally apply the default EQ, cut off the low frequency up to like the 350X. On the reverb. Love me right. But you can also do that directly from this Valhalla by frequency. So you could cut off some frequency. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh. Or I want to try other effects just for the case of why not? Sorry, that was the wrong choice I made. I want something more dramatic vocal chamber. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh. Treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh. Treat me right. So I removed the low end up to 350X. That's the same thing I did on my EQ over here. Love me right. I want to boost up the 2K to 4K region because that's where the vocals sound more.
Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you.
This what's it called? The Efzo is sounding not like the way I want it. I want to increase the bands to like a broad band.
Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right.
So, in case you don't have these plugins I'm using, don't need to worry yourself. Just understand the concept I'm trying to pass out. The first part of the mix, I started using a vocal tuner like Wave. You can use auto tune, you can use picture, whichever one you have. Then the next thing, I added a compressor just to give the vocals some weight to push it up in the mix. Then I added an EQ to cut out the low frequency. The other thing, then I added another compressor just to allow all the vocals uniform. It's like a leveler. Then I added a DXer. Then I added a console EQ to remove the low end from the DXer.
Love me right.
Then I created a box for my reverb. Now,
love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right.
there's one thing I like doing most times to make it more to add more harmonics. I do add some spreader. It's found under the modulator of the Logic Pro plugin rack. Then it's called spreader on the reverb track just to create width, like a stereo effect on the reverb.
Love me right.
You can listen to the difference, right? It's like creating a very wide space in the reverb.
Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you.
That's for the main vocals there. For the backup, to make it more pan, let me use the word pan, I have to create a different kind of mix bus for the backup because I don't do the same effects. Just want to add some compression and some EQ and reverb to the backup. That's what I want to do next. So this is backup vocals.
Right, love me tender.
So I know, first of all, I want to just pan them to the full left, right. Then this other one, half pan. Then the last two, not completely panned. Since this one is not completely panned, like for the theory, then something like 30 for, yeah. Then this is 64. Okay, let's go.
Right, love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you.
Yeah, so that's it. So what I want to do next is to, let me mute it. There's a mix rack for the backup vocal.
Tenderly.
I'm gonna create a box for it called backup group G. So I did it like this.
Tenderly, oh, stand by you.
I'm gonna add what you call a denoiser from this. So denoiser have some kind of effect you like. It's like a chorus effect. It's a way it mods the old vocals. Just listen to the difference what denoiser does, because you know it's like a layered kind of vocal, different kind of take. There's no how this ambience noise will not be there because it's multiple vocal. So I like to add a denoiser first to remove those ambience noise. With that, with
stand by you.
So there's a difference off and on.
Tenderly,
See the difference, which is very good. Then before I start adding my EQ,
tenderly,
so I'm going to use my ozone EQ for, oh sorry, I'm going to use my ozone EQ.
tenderly,
Okay, low pass. compressor 4. Then let me see. What? Yeah, cut out this low frequency. Then let me see. I want this. I want to create a it's smooth. So what I want to do?
Stand by you.
Just want to flatten it.
Stand by you.
Good.
Stand by you.
I want to make it clear because it's a backup vocal. I don't need the
Stand by you.
I need the mid region between the 1K to 2K.
Stand by you.
Yeah, exactly what I want. Like creating like a deep O in the mix because it's a backup vocal channel. So this,
Stand by you.
let me see.
Stand by
The lead vocals. Let me see.
right. Right. Love me tenderly, oh, treat me right.
Yeah, one problem I have is with this Valhalla reverb. Sometimes it goes on and off. Right now, it's just turned off.
Right.
It's not working anymore. I don't know why it does that. If you know why, just let me know.
Right.
You know what? I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to use the Valhalla reverb. Is fond of doing this. I don't know why. So let me use my space designer. Then there's this effect I like to use on my space designer called under the surround or UML lobby. Then I increase the weight 100%, then increase the trail a little.
Right. Love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right. Love me tenderly, oh, treat me right, and I will stand by you.
Now this is what the lead vocal sound with. Then for the backup vocal, I have the compressor. My leveler compressor is called this guy.
Tenderly, oh, stand by you.
Yes, yes.
Tenderly, oh, stand by you.
I want to add this tuner to this compressor. And also that compressor is very good for snare. Like the snare of a drum. It's very good for it. So
Tenderly, oh.
okay, one more thing. I want to add a chorus effect. A little chorus effect. On the pad chorus effect. Yeah.
Tenderly, oh,
Use intensity.
stand by you.
I don't like it on it. I want to create a bus for this effect. It's called create a bus for it called chorus effects. Then this is, let me turn it on.
Tenderly, oh, stand by you.
Yeah.
Tenderly, oh,
And also I want to add a different kind of EQ. This EQ is called the console EQ from Logic Pro. I want to reduce the high end because
tenderly, oh,
yeah. Let me reduce.
stand by you.
Let me reduce the.
Tenderly, oh,
I want to reduce the low.
stand by you.
Let's see if I have the mid.
Tenderly, oh, stand by you.
I already removed the mid from the EQ, so
Tenderly, oh,
it's like the low end. Let me turn this on.
tenderly, oh, stand by you.
Okay, I think I like the way it sounds now.
Tenderly,
So the chorus effect is not much.
tenderly,
Yes, then I can add my reverb to it.
tender.
Now with the reverb,
Tenderly,
I want a different reverb setting. This is a backup chorus. I want it to be like the same reverb, but let me reduce the intensity of the reverb.
tenderly, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me tenderly.
I know I did the extra for this backup chorus, but this backup in narrow balance the extra.
Right, love me tenderly, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Love me right, love me tenderly, treat me right, and I will stand by you. Too many heartbroken right to love again, but we cannot do without love. Find someone that is right, find someone that is true. So they say until it happen over again. Who then can we love? Who then can we trust? I'm just curious, I'm just curious.
So I've not missed the drums or the instrument. This is just for the vocals, and this is how I miss my vocals sometimes. And based on the kind of song and what kind of sound I want to achieve, determines the kind of plugins I want to use. But this kind of song that is mainly the vocal that is very expressive. Sorry to say, I focus more on the vocal. That's why I miss the song like this. So this is my effect rack. If you want me to send it to you, you can send me a DM below. I could send you this rack, this channel strip. Yeah, and if you find this video helpful, leave a comment and subscribe. See you there, and bye bye.